Today I'm going to give an updated version of the pressure cooker pasta. I've had some time now to play with the pressure cooker. So today I've got some of the ingredients laid out here. We're going to be using ground turkey instead of ground beef, but ground beef works just fine. So I'm going to cut this in half. That's 1 pound of ground turkey. So I'll be using a ½ pound of ground turkey, and then I've got some great value pasta sauce. You get that at Walmart. That's about the same size jar if you buy the ragu. There's 24 ounces by weight, and so I'll use the entire jar, and then I'm going to be using 8 ounces. You see, this is a 16-ounce package of pasta, and so I'm going to be using about half of that. As far as the pasta goes, I'm going to be using approximately half, and show you the other ingredients as we go along. So I used approximately 2 maybe tablespoons. They were actually capfuls. I took the cap off and filled it up about twice of olive oil. Dumped that in the bottom of the pot here. I cut the ground turkey roll in half, and I've broken it up in the bottom there, and so you can see that it's beginning to brown. So we'll just kind of stir it a little bit, and then I'm going to put in some seasoning as that's browning. Got my seasoning set out here. Now this is the seasoning that I'm using, but you use whatever whatever you want basically. So you can see I have some onion salt, got some chopped onion, I've got some garlic salt, and coarse ground black pepper, and then some kind of McCormick Italian seasoning, and then plus I'll also put a small quantity of regular table salt in there as well. So let me finish with the browning of the ground turkey, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I have emptied the pasta sauce, I dumped the bottle in there. And then I also filled this bottle up about 2/3 of the way with water, and shook it up to kind of clean the bottle out, to get most of the remainder that was stuck to the sides of the bottle. Dump that in there, so you have 1 bottle of the pasta sauce, 24 ounces, and then approximately 2/3 of the bottle, of the same bottle, filled with water. And so the next step is going to be dumping the ½ pound of dry pasta in there, along with some more of the seasoning that I've picked out, and then probably approximately, let's say, a tablespoon or so of margarine. Okay, so I've dumped the remaining ingredients in here, and plus I've seasoned it, so now I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir. You can see there's the margarine, a little bit of margarine. So we'll give that a little bit of a stir, and the next step is to set this. I'm going to set this manually for 10 minutes. Now I need to put the lid on, so we'll just go ahead and put the lid on right now. So the lid's on there. Make sure that I'm in the pressure mode, so it'll build up. It's capable of building up pressure. And so let's just hit one of these buttons. Probably that one. There we go. And then I want to manually adjust this up to 10 minutes. And with the amount of liquid that I have plus the ingredients, 10 minutes seems to be the ideal time. So now the pressure cooker is building up heat, and it'll build up to pressure, and once it makes pressure, then the 10-minute clock will begin to count down. So as you can see, it's built up to pressure, and I've got approximately 7 minutes to go cooking under pressure time, and then it'll be ready to relieve the pressure and eat. So as you see, we've just reached 0, and so I'm going to be taking the lid off and letting the steam out and showing the final results. Okay, so as you can see, if you can see it there, I don't know if it's going to show up very well or not, but you can see that I'm letting the steam out, and usually it takes it about a minute or so, and once all the steam is out, I'll be able to remove the lid. Okay, as you can see, I've removed the lid, and once you remove the lid, by the way, with something like pasta, it's important to kind of stir things up before you begin to ladle it out of the pot. And so I'll put some on a plate and let you get a better look at it. So I've got a ladle right here. Ladle works really well for reaching down into the pot, and you can see that this is very hot, obviously. So let's just put that onto the plate, and then we'll get some more, a little bit more of this. This makes enough. If I'm just here by myself, it makes enough really for about 2 meals, so I can eat one and then put the rest of it in the, put it in a bowl of some sort and put it in the refrigerator and have enough for later. And so that's about enough for me for 1 meal. And then I'm going to take the rest of this, put it into a bowl or a dish of some sort that I can put it into the covered dish, put it into the refrigerator, save it for later, and then it'll be great warmed up into in the microwave. So we'll put that right there, and I need to rinse some things, and but that's how you do it. That's how you make it. And if you follow my recipe exactly, specifically with the amount of pasta versus the amount of liquid, which includes the pasta sauce, and in 10 minutes you should get similar results. If you have this exact same pressure cooker, this is the Power Pressure Cooker XL. If you have a different pressure cooker, you're probably going to have to do a little experimenting. It's probably going to be very similar. Probably I would start about 10 minutes and with this amount of liquid and the amount of ingredients, and you're probably going to be pretty close to being right. So now for the taste of this, I have to say, is amazing. I like pasta, and I've been cooking pasta for years. Now, I'm not any kind of gourmet cook, but if I can cook one thing, it's some sort of spaghetti or pasta. And using conventional cooking methods, I have never gotten the pasta to taste this good. This stuff tastes amazing. And it's because the pressure cooking process, you have your spices and your meat and whatever, and it forces, because it's cooking under pressure, steam pressure, it forces the flavor of the spices and of the meat and whatever else that has flavor, it forces it into the fiber of the food. And you end up with just absolutely amazing taste. And so that's the recipe. Give it a try. If you are able to experiment with it as far as different spices, if you've got some ideas for different spices, let me know. So that's my recipe for pressure cooked pasta.